How's it going, everybody? I'm Brooks,
I'm Joe.
and this is another episode of Cantina Reviews.
Today we're talking about remaking The Last Jedi.
Yeah, so word on the street is people want it remade.
Yeah, there is that's been going around for a while, people saying that.
But now why so big, Joe?
Right. It's interesting. What has come to fruition
is
this Twitter page called Remake The Last Jedi.
What do they claimeth, Joeth?
Our team of producers is offering to cover the budget for a remake of The Last Jedi in order to save Star Wars.
To save it.
This isn't a joke. We're ready to have the convo now. And my favorite is the next one. We will be consulting with Star Wars fans directly throughout the writing of the remake of The Last Jedi, as the plan is to make a version of TLJ that is as close to universally accepted as possible. It'll never please everyone, but at least it won't be blasphemy.
Blasphemy, they say.
That's quite naive.
How do they plan on doing this?
How do you plan
posting
on
the script and then everybody retweets what they want it to be?
Right.
I don't understand.
You're what we've learned from these movies so far is you can never possibly please all the Star Wars fans.
Right.
And they admit you can't please everyone.
Right.
You can't please like half the fan base at a time.
No, yeah.
Because like what we've seen lately is like either half people love it, half people hate it. That's about it.
Yeah.
There is not enough like middle
There's not
ground
a true in between
to get one that everyone's really gonna be behind.
Yeah. I just think shouldn't be done.
Well, I mean, obviously it won't be done.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I just feel like it doesn't really matter.
No.
Like, who cares? It happened.
Yeah.
Why do we need to remake that one? Why remake the prequel trilogy?
Yeah.
Why don't we remake the ones that we all thought were bad?
Right.
Instead, we want to remake one that I didn't think was terrible.
Because there were strong ladies in it, and Luke didn't do a cool force flip.
Force flip. Do a flip.
There were some pretty funny tweets that came from it. And before everyone gets all angry in the comments, we're not just here to hate. We're going to talk about the other side of it, which is the reaction. But for now, there have been some funny reactions to what this script will entail. And I saw one and it was like, open on the shot, Rey's handing Luke the lightsaber. Luke grabs the lightsaber, turns it on. Cut to space. Luke is flying the Millennium Falcon because he's a male. And Rey goes, but Luke, what was the reason for hiding on this faraway island if you were going to just get right in the Falcon and come with me? And Luke goes, oh, Rey, it was a scavenger hunt. And Rey says, and I'm a scavenger. Luke and Chewie wink at the camera. That is an interesting aspect of it that I've seen some videos of people make. If I recall what those videos are, I'll do a little thingy. But so they get proper credit. If you're mad about the whole Luke Island thing, blame J.J. Abrams for putting him there.
Yeah.
Because Rian Johnson came in and said, I need this to make sense. And not all directors care about movies making sense. We just talked about Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah.
But
we did do that.
He came in
so
and
we
said
know a thing or two.
He came in and said, why is the galaxy's greatest hero a recluse hiding from everyone? He needed a reason, and that's what he chose to do with it.
Yeah.
Whether you love it or hate it, it makes sense that there needed to be a reason for him to be there. And that he wasn't just going to hop in the Falcon and go.
Right.
But that point aside, what I find really strange about this is the reaction to it from, like, Rian Johnson, the director-writer of the movie, appearing kind of butthurt about it.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen, our favorite author, Chuck Wendig.
Yeah, Chuck Wendig.
Author of the Star Wars Aftermath books.
Yeah, I didn't even read the second one.
I tried.
I really did.
I gave it my best effort.
I can't believe I finished the first one. But as we do.
So now, when I first saw it, I saw, like, maybe a YouTuber talking about it. But then, like, once Rian Johnson tweeted it out, now there's, like, thousands of retweets and likes on it.
Yeah.
So, like, what's the point of responding to it?
Like, but I mean, like, it's done.
Right.
What happened happened.
Right, they made the movie.
What are you going to label
over.
this as?
Yeah.
Like...
Well, I mean, it's obviously completely impossible.
Oh, yeah.
Disney's not just going to turn over the rights to Star Wars.
Like, yeah, you know what? We messed up.
We messed up.
You guys just redo this, we'll erase the other one. Yeah, it's like, what are they just going to do? Erase it? And call it a day?
Right. I mean, by all means, make Last Jedi fan films.
Yeah,
I would watch it. I'd be interested to see, like, a fan's interpretation. Because, like, this kind of ties into something we thought about doing a video real quick about. Didn't happen yet. It could happen in the future. Now that they're, like, canceling these Star Wars stories or postponing them or whatever.
Yeah.
We're talking about, like, what makes a Star Wars movie good?
Yeah.
And Like, I think that's going to vary. I think that's going to vary very much from person to person.
Yeah, it's going to vary.
Yeah, very much. Very much.
Very.
And I don't know, like, this idea that these people have that, like, they're going to make the one that fans actually want. What fans? Which ones?
Yeah.
Not all of them. A lot of fans like The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Like,
I just think, like, once again, like, though I didn't like it that much, I didn't think it was the worst movie where it needed to be remade. But, like,
not blasphemy, as they say.
Yeah, exactly. I just think, like, so the originals were the originals.
Right.
And, like, I think they were good just because of, like, how, like, awe-inspiring, if you will.
Yeah.
It's, like, the first time any of that had ever been done.
Yeah.
And, like, you're introduced to this world, to this, like, galaxy, where, like, there's just, you know, a typical good guy, or good side, bad side. The bad side looks like they're gonna win, and the good side, you know what I mean?
Right.
But then, like, you get into the prequels, and you get, like, really into just, like, you get really into the weeds.
It gets murkier.
Yeah, and then it's just bad.
They tried to make it, like, I guess more conceptually interesting.
Yeah.
Where, like, good and evil is not so cut and dry.
Right.
That's definitely continuing into this trilogy.
Right.
Something I can say about Last Jedi and most movies lately is that they're just really somber.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is like the new ones. So like first ones were great because it was like new.
Right.
And introduction.
Also, good story, good characters.
Right. Yeah.
Good villains. You know.
The next trilogy, like, yeah, it was just murky, super political. That I didn't really care about.
Right.
Characters were like, eh. And then you come into the new one, and it's like, because of the prequel trilogy, they're trying to probably get it back to where it was in the original trilogy. But it's not going to get there because it's already been done.
Right.
So you can't try to redo the same thing. You got to make it different. And they're not.
Yeah.
They basically remade kind of Empire Strikes Back just with way more storylines.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, which Empire Strikes Back was great. At the time, it kind of the same reception that we went over before.
Yeah.
But I just think, like, the issue with the newer ones is they're trying to make them like the older ones.
Yeah.
And people, as much as they love them, and they think they can, you know, please a larger fan base by remaking kind of the original ones with the same tones and everything, you can't. Because the people like the original trilogy because they were different.
Well, yeah, and you know, I think everyone seems to forget, and I guess it's easy. There's a lot of movies nowadays. There's a lot of Star Wars movies nowadays. But half the fan base, the reaction to The Force Awakens was, wow, they just remade A New Hope. That sucks.
Yeah.
So, like, then, you know, Last Jedi, which is quite similar to Empire and Return of the Jedi, but people think they took it into this whole drastic, terrible direction. Not really.
It wasn't terrible.
Luke is in the place of a mix of Obi-Wan and Yoda, where he has secluded himself.
Yeah, he's trying to determine what he wants to do, kind of.
Yeah, the throne room scene happens. There are twists where you think someone's going to do one thing and they do something else.
Right.
There's walkers in a salt planet.
A salt planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like snow.
Yeah. Like, it's not that drastic. Like, I that's what's weird is, like, the idea that it's, like, so drastically different is very strange to me.
Yeah, just because
it's supposedly not the Luke we know, and it's like that was the decision made that they wanted to give him a story arc and not just have him be the wise master.
Right. Yeah, I just think you obviously can't please everyone.
Yeah.
But if you want to make a good movie, just make it different.
Well, I mean, so now if you're the remake The Last Jedi people, the idea that
they're almost like flat earthers.
Well, yes, but the idea that they want Lucasfilm and Disney to be like, yeah, remake it and we'll call that Episode 8 and like, forget about this other one. If you really have all this money, which I don't think they do.
Who are the producers?
Just make a fan version.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to get them to erase The Last Jedi.
No.
But if you're talking a lot of talk, I'd be interested to see your fan version.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's good ones of them.
Right, yeah, there are some cool ones. So, yeah.
But who are we?
Who are we?
We're those people. Oh, we have so many producers ready to make this movie. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, yeah, it's just like...
We have hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Just waiting.
Yeah, just waiting to be done. So tell us what you think. Instead, it's just like 4 of us in this basement with $100 between the 4 of us. Like,
yeah.
let's remake
mean,
Last Jedi, guys.
A whole aspect of this entire thing was it could have just been. It probably is BS.
Yeah.
It's probably someone just made a Twitter account to see what happens, and the idiots at Lucasfilm decided we're going to give this a lot of exposure.
Yeah,
on
exactly.
Twitter. And then now it's a big thing on Twitter. Like, it's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it turns out.
Yeah.
I know how it's going to turn out. Nothing's going
to come of it. There's a new Twitter I saw when I was looking for the first one called Remake the Last Jedi Remake.
That's a good one.
Already
the trolls have hopped on. The trolls are real.
Yeah.
Remake the remake of The Last Jedi. So yeah, some really good stuff.
Yeah, interesting.
Some really good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure news like this will keep happening for the next year and a half.
Yeah, well, when we want to remake 9.
So check out our other reviews, our other news updates.
Yeah.
Product reviews and such.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Whoa, smash that bell. Smash the like button.
Yes.
Let us know what you think in the comments. And once again, I'm Brooks.
I'm Joe.
And this has been another episode of Cantina Reviews.